Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Dimple here again, welcoming you all to today's session on Android framework components. In my previous sessions, we have been seeing how exactly BLE and BTC works in background. So I have almost done around 150 videos providing you all different information about Android technology with different topics. So here in my next upcoming videos I'll be telling you all a more bit detail about Bluetooth low energy. So what are the terms and used in Bluetooth low energy, how does Bluetooth low energy works, what's the protocol stack, and all these things I'll be covering here. In today's session, we'll be seeing more about how advertisements and scanning works in BLE. So y'all can see BLE is almost used everywhere, be it in making a smart home or to connect from one device to another device, or headphones, be it in your fitness devices, your smart watches, even in transportation industries. BLE is used everywhere. So let's move ahead and see how this advertising works in BLE. What is this advertising and what is this scanning? Why exactly we need them in Bluetooth low energy? So let's get started. So let's begin with by understanding what is advertisements in BLE. Advertisement is nothing but announcement. So in general terms, when we want to advertise anything or when we want to announce anything about our product, we do it in our own creative ways. That is because we know to talk and we know to listen. So, as human beings, we have the capability to talk, to explain our products in a creative way, to convince other buyers or to convince everyone to use our products, right? But what about these electronic devices? How will these electronic devices like fitness devices or your Bluetooth audio devices, how will they tell others that they are ready for connection? So advertisement is nothing but it's broadcasting. It's announcing the existence of these BLE devices. So advertisement allow these BLE devices to introduce themselves or to announce their presence. When we have a mobile phone and a fitness device, how will this fitness device tell the mobile phone user that it's ready for connection? That is through advertisement. So this is what is called as advertisements in Bluetooth low energy technology. Scanning in the other sense is nothing but listening. Okay, advertisement is announcement and the person who listens to this advertisement is scanning that. That is called as scanning, the technical term in BLE. So scanning part we'll see later, but now we'll see more about advertisement in BLE. So there are two types of advertisements in BLE. The first one is to broadcast data without any connection, and the second one is to connect and exchange data with other devices. In the first type, there will be no connection, and in the second type, the two devices which want to talk to each other will be connected. So let's go through each one of this in detail. So first one we will see to broadcast data without any connection. So in this kind of advertisement, in this type of advertisement where the data broadcast happens without any connection, the primary role will be a broadcaster which will be sending data. So here, for example, I can tell Beacon is an example. Beacon keeps transmitting location and weather details without any overhead of connection so that anyone can access this particular data. So anyone can grab this data that is emitted from Beacon, which is time to time emitted from Beacon, and they can basically use this data and create their own application to create weather report or location report. So here there is no connection between the two devices. Anyone can start using this data. This is the first type of advertisement. The second type of Advertisement is to connect and exchange data with other devices after establishing a connection. Here, the best example would be connection between two devices where one device acts as a peripheral and the other acts as a central. So here what happens, peripheral device keeps sending advertisements and so that this is listened by the central role. So peripheral keeps sending advertisements and it's discovered by a central. Okay, it's also called as client server, where the server has data and the client wants some data. An example would be a fitness watch which acts as a peripheral and mobile phone which is acting as a central. So fitness devices keeps advertising data, for example maybe the heart rate or the oxygen level. So these data it keeps advertising and mobile creates connection with that peripheral so that mobile can access data and create some report out of it. So be it method 1 or method 2, everything starts with advertisement. Yes, so we are done with advertisements in BLE. So we saw what is advertisement, what is the need for advertisement, and the two types of advertisements in BLE. Before moving on to what is scanning in BLE, I just wanted to tell you all this concept as we all need to know why exactly this Bluetooth operates on 2.4 gigahertz band. So let's get understanding about this. So all Bluetooth devices operate on 2.4 GHz to 2.4835 GHz band. This is defined by Industrial Scientific Medical. So there is a standard called ISM standard, which is Industrial Scientific Medical. So where we use multiple industrial applications like induction heating, plastic softening, plastic vending, and when it comes to medical, we use microwave and diathermy and multiple methods. The regulating agencies like TRI are responsible for managing and licensing these electromagnetic spectrum for users. So this TRAI is the regulating agency for India and that is responsible for managing and licensing these electromagnetic spectrum for users. So if we want to use any of these frequency range, we have to pay them and they should be licensed. But this 2.4 gigahertz to 2.4835 gigahertz is unlicensed operations, because of which multiple vendors, businessmen, everyone start using this frequency range, and that's why BT is also using this frequency range. Wi-Fi is also using this frequency range 2.4 to 2.4835 gigahertz, which means this frequency range is suitable for unlicensed operations and there is no need to license to operate devices in this particular range. So with advanced use of microelectronics and economy, 2.4 GHz ISM band was adopted by large number of wireless devices. Cordless phones, Wi-Fi routers and Bluetooth devices, everyone started using this 2.4 GHz band. This 2.4 GHz band was ideal due to three reasons. The first one, it's low cost, second one is low power needs, and third one, longer range or coverage. So because it is of low cost and it requires low power needs and it covers for larger coverage, that's why this 2.4 GHz was adopted by BT. So if both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth use the same 2.4 gigahertz, won't there be interference? Yes, definitely there will be interference, and that's why Bluetooth adopted something called as frequency hopping spread spectrum, because of which interference can be reduced. So, in this video, we saw what is advertising in BLE, what are the different types of advertising in BLE, and we understood the main reason why 2.4 gigahertz is selected for all the BLE, Wi Fi, BT related operations. In my next video, I'll be providing more detailed information about the number of frequency channels available for BLE, how many of them are advertising channels, how many of them are data channels, and we will see what is scanning in BLE. So please stay tuned with my next video to understand more on this frequency channels. I just didn't want to put everything together in one video and drag it for a long time, so I just made it into two different parts. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll meet you all soon in my next video. Until then, everyone, take care. Bye. Please stay tuned in.